Oh, that's a much better way to start the day on that one. Yeah. Oh, we can see Ben doing the high shot. Definitely have to warn the catch cam guy to pay attention with it.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want any liability issues from a tomahawk.
No. Thankfully, it's only a 160-foot hole, so it's not too bad. I can see if Nathan can get closer than his first attempt at this hole, but he did make the birdie putt from the 2's tee pad, so it's still closer, I think.
Yeah. Still got a chance for a long one to start off the round again.
And we had a new player. We had it's Broden, right, onto the card?
Yep.
Yeah. He's another youngster. He's only like 16, maybe?
Yeah, he's definitely mid-teens.
I know he's young.
Very nice.
That's the park job.
That's a way to start it.
I think that's even the CTP. Nice putt from Ben. See, it's warmed up. We actually have someone in shorts finally.
Yeah, I did love that about this tournament, about having a little nip in the air when I got there each morning, actually having to wear a hoodie for the first, hour or two.
Yeah, it was just in that little like 50s, mid 50s or something, just enough to make you want to wear an extra layer.
Yeah.
No, this is everybody on this hole. This is everybody on both holes. They're both through. And that one might actually stick. Unless someone aces it.
Hole 2, par 3, 295 feet. Goes about 2/3 of the way down, just a slight little turn to the right. Trees on both sides, narrow fairway with a little bit of ceiling to deal with. And once you actually get to the basket, the green opens up.
Yeah, this is a good little hole. Most players are probably just throwing a putter, maybe a sidearm. Really don't have to do too much. A lot of it's just ground play action on this hole. Oh, that's how it got there.
Little pop shove it off the root ball. Friendly Annie skip off the bottom of that tree. Nice shot.
That looked good.
Yeah, it's got blown.
Yeah, just blew to the right. It really is a fairly blind shot.
The trees are in the way on the right side and not be able to see that once you do turn it over just a little bit too much.
Settle. Be okay. Some soft. Okay, we're in some flare stuff. Fingers. Right.
It's always fun to play with some of the new youngsters that show up and are playing open more often, or for early first times, few times playing open events.
Yep. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he still has his AM status. I'm pretty sure he declined cash at this event.
I think so. I think he's just playing some open events to try to get the get used to it and feel a little better when you go into some of the AM majors.
That's right.
I think he's only 16 maybe, so there's no reason for him to move up if he doesn't want to at this point.
No. But getting the experience of playing in the A tier and the MPO division is always nice for the kids that are doing well in the AM divisions.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's a good thing to do for any of the guys that are looking to play at Amp World.
Man, we're good at this game.
All right, here we have hole 3, par 4. Only par 4 on this layout, 555 feet. Basic tee shot. You don't have to do too much, maybe a mid or fairway. get it up around the corner just enough to where you can throw this sidearm skip shot and get on the green. Not the easiest hole to park, but it's not a hard one to get a putt for. Yeah, I feel like more AMs should play. They're trying to go for some of the bigger events, should play open.
That's right. Yeah, it was very nice to watch Ryan Mon do it last year with the AM majors.
Yeah, getting everything, yeah.
Yeah, the AM Slam. It was very cool to watch him the year up to that. You know, go from playing most MA1 tournaments the year before, and then playing some NPO the year of when he did it up until the majors, and then go out there and take them all. It was very cool to see.
That's on me. That's all on me. You're brave
It's
guy
a
again. No, Ben.
great way to learn how to play.
Yep.
There used to be a bunch of them in North Carolina when we had our run of North Carolina AMs winning AM Worlds in the 2000s.
Uh-huh.
They all played open the season leading up to it.
And then I think he's leading in Rookie of the Year stats this year as well on tour.
So far, he probably is. I would imagine. I don't know who all the rookies are on tour this year, but Ryan should definitely have a good chance at it.
Yeah. I think I saw a post last week somewhere saying he was first in points.
He's got a good person to travel with. Brother,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah, it's fully on me. So this is no matter what happens on the call, it's not.
Broden's having to do a little work back here, but it's basically just kind of so far out of position. Just try to play for your par right now.
We go higher up anyway, and then just accept the.
That kind of got away from him, but that's all right. It's early in the round. There's definitely since I got a little bit away from people last round, there's definitely more of a battle. Keep everybody away. Ben almost got that tomahawk to break and move around the corner from an out of position spot.
Nice. Pushed that left side quite well.
Got a nice skip release on that one. It's kind of hard to park this hole, but it's not too bad to get up on the green. Pretty easy to get up behind the basket, kind of like Nathan did there.
Yeah.
It's a good spot, though. There's no reason. It's a perfect place to drop your disc and leave it. You'd be happy back there every round.
Of course. Especially with a forehand roller through the trees.
Yeah, right? Yeah, fine. Could always just do that and get your birdie that way. Speaking of forehand rollers through the trees, I think we're going to have one.
Wow. Nice.
Over into the spot where you just... I didn't know it was that thick over there.
Well, you hit quite a few limbs and still made it out.
Yeah, it just got stuck on that side, unfortunately. Yeah, having a little cushion to start this round, I was hoping to get through the front nine with the 4, 5, 6 under or something and just be able to cruise around the back nine, hopefully.
Uh-huh.
Make the other guys have to do too much to catch me, hopefully.
Yeah, just don't give it to them. Make them take it.
Yep. Unfortunately, Broden's taken a little bit of a bounce the wrong direction on that double bogey, unfortunately. Oh. Yeah, we were kind of waiting on the goal to tee off. Kind of ice bit a little bit. An unfortunate bogey there.
Hole 4, par 3, 340 feet. Tight fairway with a defined ceiling. Goes about 2/3 of the way down before it makes a hard right, kind of candy cane looking turn. The ground play is big on this one to be able to get anywhere near the basket, especially with inside the circle.
Yeah. Yeah, the curve on the end of this hole is what makes this one hard. It almost button hooks back.
Oh, that's on me. I still got around the corner.
I look like it landed next to the bench for the next hole.
I will not complain.
Yeah.
That was usually a good shot when the backhand, you're like, oh, got through the trees, I'll take it.
Come on.
Yeah, anywhere past the gap was good.
Be the number.
That was another one. That Nathan's shot looks perfect off the tee, and it just ends up a little left in circle's edge, maybe. Oh, almost worked out.
Dang, I thought it
You get a little bounce back here from Broden.
Can't tell you how many times I've, over the years, I've forced a mid down this
Not-
hole and
Not the best skip, but that was a really nice looking shot.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't think I would have gotten back up from that slip.
Yeah.
I might have stayed there for a few minutes.
Might have had to hit your life alert.
Right. It would have definitely been a help I've fallen and can't get up moment. See if Nathan can get his putter going today. It was lights out yesterday on this course.
Especially from this range.
Yeah, that 35-footer range. There he goes.
Nice. Go ahead and get that working. Oh, yeah, you didn't
Called
end
it
up too
right.
bad.
Nope, right by the bench.
Yeah. Oh, a little bit of band in that birdie.
Yeah, I think I got band, top S-hook, and everything.
Hopefully there's no hunks out of your putter after that one.
If it is, it's fine. I got more. I'm just beside myself that I birdied that hole both rounds with the
Yeah.
sidearm.
Yeah. And you said you'd never done it before with a sidearm.
Nope, not even
Yeah.
close.
Twice in a weekend.
Yeah, feel free to make 9 here if you want.
On to hole 5, par 3, 400-footer. This is probably the hardest hole on the course as far as stroke to average. It's a tunnel shot straight away the whole direction. Nothing changes on this one. You just don't want to fall left or right. You're perfectly happy walking away from this one with a par, because up by the basket, if you go past and long, it falls away pretty quickly and it can come up to bite you. I bet this is the only hole that's over par or one of the only holes that's over par on this course.
Yeah, I would say, again, this one and 13 being the only ones that even have a chance to.
Throw it.
down there.
Yeah,
See
hope
what
you hit a
happens?
tree.
I will happily take that chipping out of the woods from over on that angle. It's not
Yeah,
a
it doesn't
bad
look like
place
it's
to be.
got too bad in there.
Now, even if it goes in a little ways, you can generally get out okay-ish. I just didn't want to turn.
Pull those up.
Oh god. That way for years this is on the courses we played double.
As Ben explains, you can work with any kick back towards the fairway on this hole.
Yeah, that's right.
You'll be able to get up and down and move along. All right, nothing wrong with that shot. That's just fine on this hole. That was a good upshot from there.
I mean, staying on it.
He does really throw those overhands very, very, very well.
Nice.
That's kind of all you're wanting to do on this hole is what Nathan did there. Just kind of, your tee shot doesn't quite work all the way. You just get up and down, get out the way.
Yep.
The last thing you want to do is run a putt and then roll down the hill on this one. And
Yeah, you almost don't want to be 45 feet away. You'd rather be, 100 feet away.
Yep, I'd rather have the easy upshot than the I have to think about the. No,
Oh no.
oh, that was not what you want to do. He hadn't missed many of those this weekend at all. He'd been putting
No.
very.
Especially with the left hand.
Yeah. Just the one bogey happened on this hole. Not too bad though.
Couple of par tap ins here.
Everybody else can clean up for pars.
Hole 6, par 3, 255 feet. This one's a little bit of a dog leg to the right. You don't need too much. Most people are throwing forehands here, so you don't need too much hyzer on it, but just enough to kind of skip up there towards the basket. The green's a little bit on a slope and more rollaways than you would think on something that gently sloped.
Yeah, I feel like most people probably just play this with a sidearm anymore.
Yeah. Oh, did you go inside of the big one?
Not on purpose.
You asked it. You asked it.
But I did. Didn't work out great, but it missed the tree at least and didn't go down the hill into the woods. Yeah, there's just enough branches that have kind of grown out on the high left side that make the backhand turnover a little bit more touchy.
Somehow that worked out. Love it.
Well, you like the little.
Excellent.
It out of your hand, I was like, oh god.
That was my reaction as well.
Nathan got himself up there for a nice little birdie look.
Inside.
Oh, Broden didn't need to try to follow my inside line, but we got company over there now. Oh, get out!
Oh no.
Oh, that just kept on rolling, didn't it?
Yeah, gracious. Go through all the thicket and still keep rolling. Well, at least you had a look at it.
I got lucky to even have a putt from
Yeah.
the shank tee shot. Nathan can take a stroke on the card right there. Not thinking he was going to be the only one to get a birdie on that hole when you walk up to that tee pad, but he was the only one that threw it well, that's for sure.
Couple of par cleanups.
Hole 7, par 3, 240 feet, a little uphill. Basically straight as far as how you want to throw it with just a little hyzer movement at the end. The only goal is to not hit these trees straight away. Getting himself a little bit of a cushion for second place, but still a lot of movement left that can happen.
Oh yeah, yeah. Especially with most of you guys being able to get almost every hole on the course.
Yes. Yeah, because you can, outside of like one or two holes, you can pretty much birdie the rest of the course pretty easily.
Looks like you have a fun putt with that tree.
Yeah, we're a little farther up.
Yeah, pretty much the only thing you can do on this hole is have someone turn back.
There you go.
Nice. Guess it's kind of a little different with Broden on the card with you guys. All three of y'all are talkers and have been, you know, all the rounds we've been filming y'all, and then he
he's
seems
a
to be
little
pretty quiet. Yeah,
It's a lot. I can understand. It's a lot to take in as a 16-year-old kid
sure.
jumping up to play.
Yeah, lead card of an A tier. Yeah.
I mean, granted,
Couldn't see where that.
neither Nathan and Ben are all that old, but then you do have me at 46 hanging out with the kids on this card.
Well, I guess you've been saying that for 5 or 10 years now, playing with the kids.
Yeah, pretty much. It feels that way. Especially when it popped out and you started having like Evan and Rico and Jake and all them show up 4 or 5, 6 years ago.
That's right.
Like, what are you doing? I'm playing. They play with all of them on a card, and it takes all 3 of them to add up to your age. And you're like, yeah, that's always a good feeling.
Nice.
It's nice to beat them at that time, but you feel really old when you have like, oh, I got shirts older than you.
That I wore to the tournament.
Yeah, probably did.
Hole 8, par 3, 170 feet. Just a nice little easy putter shot with a barely bend to the left at the very end. If you do go past the basket, there's a good little bit of undulation past the basket.
Yeah, I definitely joked about playing with the kids on tour all over the place.
Oh, MJ, the rite of passage player, as all of them go on.
At this point in time, that's where it is.
When I first started playing in Columbia, Alan Beaver was that mark. If you did better than Beaver at the tournament, you did well.
Oh yeah, yeah. Beav used to give me all sorts of hell when I first started getting good.
I'm sure, being in Charlotte when he was living there.
Yeah, he was a fun one to learn from and watch him play tournaments. God, there was a couple tournaments he just beat us into the ground when he was in his 50s, and all of us are in our early 20s or younger.
Yep.
Now AB.
That's good fun after that way.
Yeah, it was weird. I was kind of worried about hitting the change over the throw.
Yeah, you're like, man, I just gotta wait.
Yeah, didn't want you to.
No, and you're close
Nice
enough to be
birdie.
if I throw, I
Most of us should be able to grab our birdies and just move right along.
Yep. Nice star frame, guys.
Yeah.
All right, on to hole 9, par 3, 180 foot, little uphill. You're trying to throw this little outside right line and get right around this leaning tree on the inside left right here and just slide into the basket. There is also an inside left sidearm route that you will see some people play. I think we get to see Nathan play this sidearm line again, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah. That looks better than last time.
Nice. Put on the brakes too.
Yeah, it's definitely a tight looking window, but it's more open than the right side shot after you make the gap. And there's that tree.
Yeah.
That's the one you're trying to get around right there, pretty much. Yeah, this is that sidearm you were talking about last time. Playing a little turnover onto this gap for a sidearm kind of opens up the hole a little bit.
Yep. If you can make it past that mid turn, it's got a pretty good ground play on that forehand innie.
It's just like two little.
It definitely opens the angle of the gap, and it matches the hillside as you're coming back down to stay and not skip away or anything. The backhand hyzer definitely has the kind of skip away factor. Ben caught the trees with me there.
Oh!
Oh, that looks so good.
It looked in the whole way.
It did. I don't know what that caught, nub or what, but it just...
Then you skip it off the basket nub.
Yeah, mine didn't look good the whole way, but it went in.
Yeah.
Nathan with the more of the way you want to do it, put it in the middle of the basket. Broden with a nice park job, get the birdie to end the front 9.
Yeah, that's one of the ones you always feel good parking.
Yeah.
After 9 holes, MJ sitting at 38, Nathan at 32, Rico jumping up from the second card to 29, Broden at 27, and Ben at 26. See you guys on the back.